how do you do ministry with people that are really different from the way that you are? As I interviewed Hugh Poland, he had some really good and practical things along those lines to share. And honestly, I was challenged by some of the things that he shared, and I think you might be too. So take a look at what he had to say.
Love others, especially those different from us. I think it's so easy for us as worship leaders to kind of gather the musicians of the flock around us, and we become the little clique, and we're the talented ones, and the ones that are in the pews, well, they don't really have much of a clue, so we're going to kind of, help you along here. But the truth is, when I was first coming up, the title was Minister of Music, and that's what I was called. But I quickly realized it wasn't the music that needed any ministry. Given enough time and practice, I think I can play pretty much any note or any rhythm if I work hard at it. It's the people that need the ministry, not the music. And so to be a worship leader is to lead all of the people in worship, not just the ones who dig my style of leading or dig my style of music, not just the ones that are in my age group or my socioeconomic background or whatever. I'm called to love all of the people. Years ago, I served, there was a layman in the church I served in, and every year he went on the youth camp as a sponsor, as a counselor, every year. And he would ride the bus to where they were going and be there all week, and then he'd ride the bus back. And I asked him one day, and I said, Don, you must really love youth and youth ministry. He said, oh, no, not at all. And I said, you got to be kidding. And he said, I go on that because they are different from me, and I need to learn how to love them. Because if I just hang around people that are like me, what have I gained? And what have I really given? I need to learn and go put myself in their shoes. And he was one of the most trusted laymen in that church at the time. Everybody loved him because he had such a love for you no matter what, your background, no matter your age or anything. But it was a discipline he had. I always challenge people, when you serve as a worship leader in a church, don't just do worship leading. Don't just say, well, I'm the music guy. I don't do Vacation Bible School, or I don't do, the deacons, or I don't do... Get involved in the whole church. Get to know people of every age, every station in life, and learn to love them. I always counsel really young worship leaders, when you go to a church, the first thing you need to do is go in that senior adult class and every week love on them. Love on them, love on them. Now, they may never accept your music, but doggone it, they will say, but he loves me or she loves me. And I know I can trust them as my worship leader because they've proved to me they love me, and they love me right where I am.
I hope you were as challenged by what he said as I was. So I want you to take it to heart and think about what it means for you and your situation. Are there people that you need to spend some time with that are very different from you? Whatever that might be, to get you more into the mode of really understanding and relating to people that are different, it's going to take some practical, intentional effort on your part to do something with what you just heard.
Brought to you by myworshipleadingcoach.com.
Helping you to be more fully equipped as a worship leader.